Hello and welcome back to Game Haven Constructions, where you are simming with Game Haven X01. Yes, today we are starting out at Frisky. Yeah, I hope I'm saying it right. Mansion, the lot, in Oasis Springs, and this is where we're gonna place down the hospital. I still haven't found a design to actually began to build it, so the construction crew is just chilling out, hanging out. Yeah, I had to slow this down. I didn't know what Brenton was doing. We got Brenton, what's his last name? Brenton Jefferson. And he did something with his arm, y'all. I'm like, what in the world? I had to slow it down, put it in slow motion, because Ruby, it's like, honey, what's wrong with you? Listen, is this strange for y'all? Do I got strange feel in my gameplay? I don't know, but that was definitely strange. So we got Ruby Brooks, and then we have Robert Howard. And this is our construction crew. And they're just finishing up some breakfast and everything. Or maybe lunch. What time is it? What did I say, lunch? But they got a new call. A new bill that they need a home placed down. And we're of course the construction crew is definitely the people to call. So they're just talking about should they go now or should they go later. And they decide we're gonna go now. We are gonna go ahead and travel there now. Now, note, yeah. And the process of me traveling, I kind of forgot a major part of moving from one household to another household because I haven't really built on this lot. I built, the bathroom or whatever that was it, and we just placed down the home. But when I jumped over to go visit, I also doubled back to switch households because we couldn't get inside of the home. We couldn't get inside just by visiting because there's no one that stays in the home. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to switch the household. Now, note when you switch households, if everyone goes with you, guess what? You just sold the lot. Well, you just vacated the lot. So you no longer own it. So everything, y'all see it in. Y'all see it in. Honey. So we're here at, this is at Red Ridge, and we are in, where are we at? Are we in Oasis Springs? Hold on, let me see. Yes, we are still in Oasis Springs. So, one thing I want to do with my construction crew, I definitely wanted because I want to add other sims into this gameplay, but slowly. So, we already got a construction crew. So I'm like, I want to do a home, like decorating a home from scratch and everything. And I was thinking, what home? So I'm choosing the modern Island Mansion, y'all. I have had this home in unfurnished, and one of my LPs, but I didn't really get started with that LP. But I definitely love the view of the home and everything. And I was like, if I'm gonna start, adding some new stuff to this LP with the construction crew, I wanted to start, fresh with an empty home, decorating it, painting it, instead of just, and I would sometimes it's already furnished, and I may just change a few things. Um, but yes, this is off the gallery. This is the Modern Island Mansion, and it comes with 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. It has a large pool, 2 open balconies. Oh, yeah, very nice. And the lot is a 40 by 30. And it is built by the Sims 4 community. Yeah, they did an excellent job. This is one of my favorite homes. There's a lot on here, but there's a lot that I haven't never placed down or went into or anything like this. But this one right here, I definitely love it. But I was like, I want to see what I could do with it. to decorate it without, having it already decorated in instant. Now I may go in and just change a few things because the home is very perfect the way it is, but I might change the color of the wood or the furniture or something like that. But here I'm starting from scratch, and I went ahead and checked to see, make sure like, is this the home I want to start with? I looked at a few other ones, but this one is definitely the home I want to start with. And do y'all see that pool? Very nice. Very nice. And then it also has a lot of trees and garden and stuff around it. But let's get drop down and see how to get in here. Because normally I just pop in with my Sims. I never just really like, where is the front door? It has a lot of doors. We got the one of the open balconies downstairs, where it's kind of like the patio and everything. So, but I like to think of it. Oh, see, right here, I couldn't go in the way I wanted to because they just visit, you know? And there's no one that stays in the home to let us in. Now, I could have created another sim, but I was like, I'm just going to switch the household, I wasn't even thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because that everybody was coming with us. Um, and when I switched them over, note, no, everything is still there on the lights. Okay, and I'm gonna switch them over. Now, me in gameplay, I was just so excited to get over there and get in the home and you know record and everything. Everything's still there. Everything's still there. What I switched the household, but you'll see later on by the end of the video. But let's get the construction crew in, and we're gonna do a tour, y'all. A tour of the home. Now, I have placed on the lot with unfurnished. I mean, the home unfurnished and everything. So I can't remember what is what. Like, where's the kitchen? Like I said, when I placed this home down in an old LP, I really didn't get to tour the home like that. I just popped in with the Sims and everything. But this was who? What family was this? Who? This was it? It was Bridget. It was Bridget Eaton's family home, and I think I only did one video. Um, but it was like a collage of their families and everything like that. And even when I recorded at the time, I really like. I'm just gonna make a little pathway out here to remind myself that this is the front door right here. So I'm just trying to find the right um, stuff that they use to create the walkway. But yeah, when I started that LP, I was only here for just a short period of time. Bridget Eaton's home to Giovanna, what was it? Gianna's family home to who else was it? Enzo family's home, Kai's family home. I just jumped from home, so I really didn't get to tour it like I want to. But here we're definitely gonna get a tour going. So we're gonna get the construction crew to go in. But later on, I'm gonna add in another sim that's gonna be with the construction crew, and she is gonna be our interior decorator. So we got Ruby, Britton, and Robert. They are going to be the construction workers, but then we're going to have someone else that is going to be our interior decorator. So she's going to decorate while they build and stuff like that. So, and we might get her maybe one or two other people also to help in decorating, or it may just be her. So come on, Robert, let's go in. Who is this, Robert? Yeah, this is Robert. Come on, Robert, let's go in. You holding up the line. They're already inside. Ruby and Britton's already inside. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And it did all shut the door in my face. So we are inside. We're in the hallway. We definitely got to get some lights up so we could be able to see. But yeah, let me see if I'm going to go ahead and put some lights up. No, I'm going to go ahead and do the tour. Am I going to put some lights up to do this tour? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and jump into build mode and take down those flowers. And I'm going to place up some lights and everything so we'll be able to see a lot better. And note, I'm not going to strip any paint or anything yet. We don't wait on the interior decorator. But I definitely wanted the place to be empty. Um, yeah, so let's place on enough light so we can be able to see everywhere. All right, so now we're back. We're gonna go ahead and head back inside where the construction crew is. And we're gonna start off on our right. I'm gonna try to work my way around uh, the first level. And then we're gonna head upstairs to the second level and check out the balconies and stuff like that. So let's go inside. I'm so excited. So we got a construction crew here. So starting off on my right, we're gonna head into these double doors. Yeah, no, I am a beginner with you know, kind of moving around with the controller. So it's gonna take me a little minute if we get lost, end up in another door. And I forgot that flower right there. So I'm not really sure. I'm thinking will lead out to the patio. So this could be like the family room or like an activity room or something that leads out into the onto the patio. Then we got a male lady and a little kid. I don't know who little kid that is in the storyline. Let's see who else is out here. That's new Sam. You know, the game, generates new Sims all the time, and some of them I haven't even met or seen before. So let's go back to the hallway. We're gonna go back through these double doors and continue down the hallway. Y'all don't try to get around, try to turn around. Okay, excuse us, excuse us. Look at Ruby. Let's get a picture of Ruby's face looking at Britt. That is so funny. So, okay, we got an open doorway. This could be a bedroom, maybe. Well, no, because it doesn't have a door to it. Maybe like an office space, I would think. Very nice. Nice little view of Oasis Springs. Let's go out and see who's out here. Won't let me check them. I don't know. Let's see. I never seen him before. And he definitely have on those earrings. Who were you looking at in your phone? Yeah, they got some old timey phones. Some look like a stone phone. Hey, let's go back inside. Let's see, which way did I come out of? Which way did I? I think it was this window right here. Yes, I think it was. Yeah, because that's them in the hallway. Yeah, I think it was this window. Yeah. So this could be our office or something. Very nice. I love the color. It's like I noticed that they use a lot of neutral colors in here for the wallpaper. But you know me, I get in here. I'm gonna let. I may use some bright bold colors. I don't know. Right here we have no paint on the wall, nothing. It's just the walls are stripped. This looks like it may be a closet or something. Very small, very very small. And try to spin around here. I'm gonna go through these double doors. This leads out into another enclosed patio. And it's like a crosswalk right here. So let's go inside. This could be like a man cave, maybe, like away from the family, where they watch maybe, you know, the Super Bowl or something, something away. Or maybe the kids can play or something. And this is the little open walkthrough. Let's see what this leads to. Are we near the front entrance? No, I think we like in the back. Let's see on the other side. Okay, yeah, we are near the front entrance. You remember the pathway? Yeah, we're right here by the entrance, and you can see where I made the new pathway. Okay, okay. All right, so, yeah, or it could be another place like a family room, like when you have company come over, instead of them going all through your home, uh, they can come here and sit down, like a TV room or something. So let's head upstairs. No, we got this door right here. Let's go. No, I went head upstairs. Oh, we missed that too. But luckily, I thought I missed it. Luckily, by the end of the video, I'm gonna swing back around to that same room. So we're upstairs, and this is a bedroom, definitely. I think this was Bridget's bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. This was in the storyline. This was Bridget's bedroom. I am gonna drop that video, y'all, to put that video back out so you can see it, where I uploaded the home and everything. Remember, it's Bridget Eaton's family home. And I had it furnished and everything, but I went in and changed the kitchen. And this is the balcony right here. A nice little balcony. But there's no door. And I think I changed it and put a door right here so Bridget could have a balcony. Because right now it was just windows. But I think I put a door up. So let's go on to the next room. It's a bedroom. Very nice, very nice. I can't remember who had this room right here, but definitely with a big balcony. And this one has sliding doors. Ooh, not slide indoors, but sliding doors. A nice view. We got the Caliente's home. I believe that's the Caliente's home, or either one. You can see. I don't know who stays in the other one, the other two, but we'll later find out once we get a family moved in here later on. I don't know if I want to upload Bridget Eaton's family back in here because no, I don't know because we're redecorating and we're not in that storyline. But that was a kind of a different storyline, a different LP, but it kind of like joined into that one. But I don't know. I may, because I don't think I recorded one video. And we're gonna go through this little bitty door. I think we came out of that one, and we're gonna go. Let's see here. Yeah, do this little bitty door, and I think this would be the bathroom. Cause it says it has 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, so this would probably be a bathroom. Maybe the other one was a bathroom too, but I thought it was a closet. But I may use it as a closet, cause it was really, really tiny. More like a place maybe store some maybe towels at or something. This is another bedroom. I'm not sure. Is this the same? Yeah, this is the same one. Yeah. That we enter to another room, but definitely has a nice view of Oasis Springs, and the light comes in really nice. Oh, I think we made this one a family room. This one was like the family room upstairs because I remember creating the bathroom, um, or even the little living room space up here. One of these was like a family room where they came and watched TV at. Here, this would be definitely another bedroom. Very nice. I love the neutral colors on the wall. Like I said before, when I placed on this home or whatever, I I didn't really change too much, you know. Oh, look at Ruby. I'm definitely gonna have to do a cheat code. She's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Standing still in one spot. Oh, I'm so tired. So I think we got all the rooms upstairs done. I'm not really sure. Did we do this one? Let's go in. And this blue. And I don't know if this carpet, this blue, what's this, the octagon? I'm not really sure if that's on a carpet or is it a light. And then it also has a nice balcony. Nice view of Oasis Springs. Let's see a little bit better. Very, very nice. Very nice sound. Let's see, can we get closer to the edge? There go the bridge over there. Very nice. Yep. So let's go in to see if that blue on the carpet is a light. I think that's a light. I don't know any of. Oh, maybe somebody created it like that. Wow. I don't know. So cool. We're right here in the front. They got the mailbox and the little walkway. And then it breaks up. Like you can't walk all the way around the balcony. So let's leave back out. I think it was the last room. And we're gonna head back downstairs and I'm gonna do that last room. Which I don't know. Well, at the time I thought I had did the room, but I was like, I don't think I did. I don't remember. I remember starting on my right and going around. Um and then yeah, that's when I seen it. I said, well, we're gonna go ahead and just check out this room over here. And then getting a kind of a view. I'm hoping that I checked everything, that we went out to everything, y'all, because I definitely wanted to give a good tour of the home before, we get the interior decorated in here and start changing a lot of stuff, you know? You can see what it looks like before. And you can check that video out. That is my Sims Holiday, I believe I called it. My Sims Holiday. Um, where you actually see everything that is in the home. I may even snap a picture or something to post up um, so you can view the home, maybe each room or something. Like a before and after. So yeah, and it's 2 stories. So when I create the interior decorator, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be like getting really into the home, and so it'll be and they'll be together. Like the construction workers and the interior decorator may be together. I don't know if I might have it separate. Like we have Game Haven Constructions put down the home, and walk through it, do some stuff, and then later on in another video, or maybe in the same video, we have the interior decorator come in, and we may decorate one room, but we're gonna slowly decorate. I'm not gonna decorate the whole home. Well, should I decorate the whole home in one video? I don't know, y'all. I have to see how long it would take to do the whole home. So this is that last room right by the front door. And I like this. Is that the pool? Yeah, that's like a piece of the pool. No, is that the pool? What is that over there? To that window. That's not the pool. But it's nice. You remember last time I shortened up the pool. I made it smaller and put it in a driveway. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same thing here or just leave the home the way it is. I like to add in the driveway and make it, really, like to show them having a car and stuff like that. Like a real neighborhood. Uh, to me, it's like it's missing that. You know. So I think I'm just checking. I think we went through every room and the balconies, even upstairs. If I miss something, definitely when we have the interior decorator here, we will eventually make it to that room. So I'm not sure if I'm going to start with the kitchen or the family room, maybe the kitchen or maybe the bathroom. I don't know yet. Yep. So yeah. So I definitely want to add an interior decorator, and maybe have her have an assistant or and somebody to carry her supplies, but I'm trying to think, like, who should I use? You think I should bring back Bridget and have her to be our interior decorator, and Gianna, and maybe what's his name, our photographer? Do you think I should bring them back? Mr. Dreams. I don't know, y'all. It had to be our well, he'll be our photographer taking pictures of the rooms for the before and after, and Bridget would be our interior decorator, and Gianna would be her assistant. I don't know, y'all, because it'd be kind of so weird if I bring back the Eaton family and put them in this home. Like she was the interior decorator, Bridget was the interior decorator. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I might end up back in that storyline, bringing back the whole cast. You never know. But yeah, this is a large pool, y'all. A very large pool. And definitely the construction crew after the tour, they definitely wanted to jump inside and try the pool out. Uh but yeah, they was doing a lot of flirting, y'all. A lot of flirting. Doing like while I was out and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the flowers and stuff that I missed. Um and jump in cast because like I said, I wanted them, a lot of my LPs, there's a time for them to be professional, and there's a time for them to, I can have fun with my Sims and everything, but with the construction crew on site, I want them to be professional. Like, y'all, come on. They were blowing kisses, doing all kind of stuff. It was just ridiculous. So I'm like, you'll see. You see, Ruby was flirting with both Brenton and Robert. It's like, what is going on? Look at Ruby. Look at Ruby. Look at her smiling. And look, when we get in here, she is gonna be. They gonna be blowing heart kisses to each other, and I'm like, what is going on? Listen, we do not have time for that. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to be professional and stuff. I end up jumping in cast. I got so sick of them, honey. I just like, let me jump in cast and change that. But right here, they wasn't doing it. They was not doing it right here. But yeah, a little later on, right here, I was fine and everything. But before I jump into cast, I'm doing. The crew is gonna take some pictures and everything. Um, because we're gonna also be building a sign, y'all. A sign to say like Game Haven Construction placed down this home on this lot, and it's that I'm not gonna say they built it, but we placed it down. It's definitely like we're gonna say Game Haven Construction. It's the number one construction in the Sims. You know what I'm saying? They like are perfect with every thing that they do. You know, not perfect, but you know what I'm saying. You guarantee to get a good foundation and some security and stuff. So let's take some pictures. We got to move a little further back because I want to get kind of like a nice size picture of the home and everything. Maybe a little further back. Maybe have the construction crew come stand out. Well, we can't even see them. Uh, y'all see the dragonfly? Oh my goodness. So we got to get a little closer. We got a picture of the home, but let's get a little closer to get the construction crew together. Because I'd also want to build a construction building where they go and work. Once we get almost everything built and decorated and stuff like that, um, where their home is and everything where they stay. But I want to have them an actual place that they go in for work and stuff. And we're definitely going to hang up these photos and stuff. You can see it where them starting when they place down the home and uh, different stuff, of remembrance of building the new Sims world. I don't know who is that walking. Oh, they got a mohawk. I be thinking that it's like one of my Sims, and I remember like all my Sims are in the gallery, other than the construction crew. I'm so used to looking out and seeing some of my Sims walk by. So, Robert, we're gonna have to get closer up on the porch to take some good pictures together. I don't know. I said before that I was gonna create a whole new world and then maybe have Bridget still do the job that she's doing and every now and then pop in with them. So I might keep it that way. You know, um, yeah. So this was where we're gonna make the sign and everything. So that's one thing, if you notice from some of my other LPs that I have started, learning how to make signs and stuff, put some stuff up. And definitely instead of just taking pictures of just my Sims, and just, putting it up in their home, I wanted to try something a little different, um, especially with the construction crew. I've been learning how to make signs and, uh, so this is another sign we're just going to place on the outside um, with the construction crew saying that, Game Haven Constructions laid down this home. We placed this home down. And then our interior decorator, we're going to say that she works at Game Haven's Interior and Designs or Interior Deck, something like that. I come up with a name. But she's going to be working up, kind of like up under the same agency. So they'll be all in the same building. Once we get everything built and stuff like that, they would be residing in the same building for work. But they'll be living in two different places. I don't know if I think their home is a 3 bedroom. So yeah, this is where it started at. You see the hugs and stuff. Now watch how they get up in the pink. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Ruby. I don't even know. She was just like having a field day flirting with both Robert and, and Brittany. So we don't have Brittany come out here and take a photo of the sign. Oh, yeah. And this is saying like the construction crew was here. I think I did very good for my first time. Well, it's not my first sign, but this type of sign, I think. No, I did one similar to this in Rack City with um, Pretty Tees, hair and spa salon. I mean nail spa. Yeah, I did something similar to that. So we're gonna have them get ready to. We're gonna have Robert to go shut off the lights, and we're gonna get ready to head out. He said, "Let's shut off all the lights." Yeah, so I am. So instead of me shutting them all off at one time, I was like, "No, I want him to go around and shut them off one by one, like if if it, if it was real, you know what I'm saying? Like they're about to end their day, and why this took so long? I don't know. I don't know why this took so long. By the time we, by the time we finished and got back outside, it was like daylight. Oh yeah, and then I had after we shut off all the lights, I had Ruby to lock the door, and then we had Brenton, to go around to make sure all the doors was locked before we got ready to leave. And before you know it, it was daylight, y'all. It was like the next day. So you remember this was like the family room upstairs. I remember this from this little curve right here. And I placed it like a couch and stuff. And it had like a little computer room and stuff. And the family just gathered up here a lot, other than the family room downstairs. Oh, we forgot about this light. And then we have him turn off this light. And we may leave on a hall light so we'll be able for him to be able to see going down, walking through the hall. We'll leave one light on. So now we're back downstairs. We're gonna have him come down here and shut off the light. So we got the hall light on upstairs. And we'll leave the should we leave the hall light on down here? So we don't have Ruby and Brenton come out while Robert finish they want to go in there see what he do. Finish turning off the lights, send them back out, and see they kept hanging. I don't know what was going on. So we got right now we got Brenton to go around. We had Ruby lock the door, and then we have Brenton going around to make sure everything. And he jumped in the pool. Do you see what I'm saying? It was like daylight. And I was just like, my goodness. All this flirting. You see how they are in the pink? All this pink. Like, what is going on? And not just with Brent, and she was like that with Robert. I'm like, Ruby, you can't date both of them. And y'all supposed to be co-workers. Co-workers. So yeah, I got sick of the tired the hooks and kisses and the hearts and everything. I said, listen, let me re-upload them and put them that they not flirting with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I changed some settings, some stuff in the settings and everything, and because I want it to be professional. Now maybe later on when they're off their job, we will have fun with them. But this is we're working. You know. Oh, right here, and I thought that I could have 180. So it's actually 150 or 200. I think the max is 200 Sims. Yeah, I thought it was 180. Before it used to say 180. So right here, now they was in the pool. Well, Brenton was in the pool. Now we got Ruby standing inside of Brenton's body. Yo, talking about strange feel. Strange. And look at Robert just set it up. Look at this. When I came, I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then I seen the ponytail. I was like, Ruby, you come out that boy's body. You come out of Brittany's body right now. And Brittany's like, I'm about to hop in the pool with her. She the love of my life. And then she all dressed up at the pool. Look at this. Look at this. All dressed up at the pool. It's like she the love of my life. Bet you got out of his body, did you? You jumped in the pool. Yeah. I don't know. Let me get them back in their uniforms. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had to fast forward. They kept getting in the pool. Like, yeah, this is a hot mess. What y'all doing right now? We supposed to be working, not enjoying the pool. Took me a little minute to get them back right, but it still was trying to sneak off back to the pool. But we're just gonna finish up. I'm gonna do a cheat code and everything. I'm gonna finish up at um the home. We're gonna place it down. We got pictures of our sign. We done did the tour. What else? The home is empty. We made sure everything that was cleared out, and uh, yeah, I think our day we tested out the pool a little bit. I think our day is finally done. So we're gonna I'm trying to think what else that we need to do. Um, Maybe take some more photos. Maybe. I definitely probably need a cover photo, like a thumbnail. So let me see. I'm gonna have them come up by the sign because I don't think I did a thumbnail. But this probably won't end up being my thumbnail. I think I may use another picture. But I'd like to have sometimes when I'm recording, I like to stop off and maybe get a thumbnail picture, or a picture that I might hang, post on my social media later on. Yeah, everybody looking. Oh yeah. Before we was interrupted them jumping into the pool, we're gonna have to go back and redo it again, like to lock the door, and then we're gonna have Brenton to go around to make sure all the doors are locked and everything. And we can kind of get a little view around the home also, because we want to see it for a hot little minute. Until I get the interior decorator here. Create her in cast. But I'm definitely looking forward to like something to build for the hospital. And we're just kind of sitting around there and just oh yeah, see, I didn't even come out here. So this is a nice little open area, like the backyard. And it has a fence. Yeah. Oh, it was locked. I locked it. I forgot I locked it. Hold on, Brenton. I forgot that I locked it. I'm just gonna unlock it. You come back through. So let's say that he unlocked it. And he's gonna come through. And he's gonna make sure all the doors are locked before they leave the property. Make sure he locks the gate. Look at Ruby back in the pool. Who's that, Ruby or Robert? That's Ruby. Her ponytail, honey. And Brent's like, Ruby, come on, honey. You're going to have to get out the pool. You don't have to get out the pool about to leave. It's just like, can we stay just a little bit longer? This pool is something else. It's like, nah, we got to go. Get back on your uniform. She's like, we never get any time to enjoy these homes. Like, it's not our home, so we got to get ready to head out. Now. I'm gonna go up to our sign so I can get a thumbnail. And Britton, don't you dare try to drop it there. Look at, listen, Robert. Who is that? No, that is Ruby again. Ruby, stop it, girl. We gotta go. We gotta go. Get back on your uniform. We gotta go. Oh my goodness. She jumped in the pool anyway. Oh my goodness. You know, a lot of times I take down the pools. My Sims get on my nerves with the pools and everything. I just rather have a community pool. That way, when I want them to get in the pool, they all can go to the pool and hang out and stuff like that. Other than, yeah, I put up a sign right there like, but instead, they still jumped in there. They still jumped in. I'm like, yeah, we're about to go. This don't make no sense. Look at Robert with his shower cap on. We're about to go, y'all. And I think I got a thumbnail right here. And then we just jumped over and laughed, y'all. I was like, listen. Sitting here with y'all. Oh. And then I got the pictures. I forgot all about the pictures on the home. Y'all, I definitely have to journey back and get those pictures later on. And I went ahead and did I save this home? No, 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 no. I didn't go in and save it. But it's here because it's empty, and it's already in the gallery. Now, once I decorate it and everything, and change a lot of stuff, we're doing a lot of construction work on here too before we get the interior decorator here. Um, because, like I said, I'd rather have a community pool than a pool actually at the home, because they jump in it all the time through the gameplay. And you remember over at the Kai's residence, they stayed in the pool. Like every time I went to the home, I could find them in the pool, at least Haley in the pool. So, this pool might leave, y'all, and we'll have a community pool. Yeah. So, Brittany, come on. We better go. Get out the pool. We ran and got back in the pool. We're about to go. So we're about to head back over to a Frisque Mansions lot in Oasis Springs, where we have moved the land grabs home. Because the lot is huge. I think it's a 50 by 50 or 50 by 40. And definitely I could do a lot with that lot. You know what I'm saying? From just one home, you know? And I placed down the SMCPA home hospital. I think this is called. Uh, yeah, Brenton thinking about coffee. It was that Robert thinking about coffee. Yeah, they're ready to enjoy their lunch, and what time is it? Ready to enjoy their lunch or their breakfast and everything. So, like I said in the beginning of this LP, this video and everything, when I switch households, yeah, I wasn't even thinking that it's basically like you selling your property. SMPCA Hospital. I came back out and everything was gone. I was like, oh no, we have been robbed. I said, let me hop back out and check this. Let me switch households and check this. Let me see what's going on. Oh, let me see what's going on. Because all our stuff is gone. Game Haven's construction stuff is gone. Let me switch households. I gotta really see. I said, maybe because we were coming back and visiting, that we can't see some of the stuff. Let me just. I noticed. I know those criminals did not come in and get ourselves. I don't know what this not a world is. I don't even know why that keeps showing up, y'all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna switch households and everything. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't even see it out here. I don't even see it from up here like I did earlier. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like clicking everywhere. Like we going here. So I jumped back inside in on that lot with the crew, and I'm looking like, no, our stuff is gone. Ruby like, what happened? Where's our stuff? Oh, then we left it. It's with the bathroom. So all the stuff is gone. All our stuff. They came and got all. They robbed Game Haven's construction. So yeah, I gotta jump back. But no, when you switch households and everyone goes with you, it's almost like selling the lot. So yeah, it was crazy when I came back, and I it took me a minute, like what the world, and I was like, oh no, we all left. I switched lots. That's right, I switched the household. It was almost like they sold they lot and everything. So I went back in, and I really didn't just go in to replace everything exactly. I just started grabbing some stuff just to finish up the video. Uh, yeah. But then, also last time, my last video, I was like, I'm gonna try to create them a construction truck. Uh, and it worked out. It gives you the idea of them having a construction truck. And I was going to place a photo on the truck of them, like Game Haven's Constructions. But I remember I took all their photos out and placed it on the home. So, yeah. Next time I go back over there to the home, I'm going to make sure I grab a few photos and everything. That way they can have a photo on the side of the truck and stuff. Yeah, that came out all right. I put some crates on the back, like they have, stuff in there and stuff. Like they have a truck full, and then I just threw out a few things, saved a lot. Um, yeah, and then finished up the video, y'all. Because they definitely was hungry. They definitely wanted to sit down and enjoy their lunch or their breakfast and relax and watch a little TV. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I think I did an excellent job in giving a tour of the modern island mansion. And you can check out uh, what it looked like before I cleared everything out. And my Sims holiday, I'm gonna drop that video again. And then you could probably, yeah, it was the Eaton's family home. Bridget's Eaton's family home. And you can check out some other homes and everything that I will be adding to Game Haven's construction and actually doing a tour, uh, try remodeling, everything like that. And then we're gonna have an interior decorator, and we're gonna redecorate the home and everything. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Of more of Game Haven's construction, where you are simming with Game Haven XO1.